For over 2,000 years, this ancient trade route has connected China to Europe, carrying silk, spices, and stories that have shaped the world. In this series, I'm following one of its most legendary legs across China's vast northwest and into Central Asia, a journey through desert cities, mountain passes, and some of the Silk Road's most rugged, treacherous landscapes. These routes once fueled empires, and today they're part of China's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, improving connections across the region through trade and infrastructure. But beyond politics and progress lies something far older, a rich tapestry of Asian culture, from Uyghur and Tajik traditions to Buddhist and Parisian influences, still alive in the streets, food, and people. We have left Kashgar and we are driving along the legendary Karakoram Highway in Xinjiang. I'll be stopping at two absolutely stunning lakes, White Sand Lake and later the famous Karakul Lake, right near the border with Pakistan. This is one of the most beautiful and underrated drives in the world, and I get to meet a Uyghur family, see in their home, and even get to dance with them. So, let's go. I'm Wilco, and in today's video we're going to be exploring two of the lakes up here on the Panir Mountains. Just look at this beautiful lake behind me. Absolutely gorgeous. We're not going to be visiting just one, but two of these lakes. Okay, so we're heading away from all the food places now, and we're going to head over to the lake. It's just so cool. It looks like the way we get to the lake is by crossing under the highway. So let's go through here. Wow, this is cool. Doesn't really work very well with two people passing at the same time. Wow, oh my gosh, look at this. White Sand Lake, or Bashir Lake, is exactly what the name promises. This lake is surrounded by snow-capped peaks, white sand dunes, and crystal clear turquoise water. Almost like a slice of the Sahara has been dropped into the middle of Central Asia. We're just over from the Karakoram Highway that continues to pass by us here as we're looking at these lakes. So, if you're interested to see what the lakes are like up here in the most ruralist parts of China, surrounded by snow mountains, then why not join me? And let's get into it. This landscape is crazy, I can't get my head around it. You've got clouds coming in right now behind me, so you can't really properly see the road. I have to put my sunglasses on because the sun reflecting on the snow of the mountains is making it so bright. And then you've got no snow down here on these mountains just close to the lake, but it's still loads of snow all around the tops. Not over in this direction though, which is interesting. And then these sands, almost like natural sand colour at the base of the mountain, darker colour, and then going up to snow again. The temperature here currently is 3 degrees, but it does not feel like 3 degrees at all because of the sun. It's crazy. So let's keep walking. There's a full walkway here where we can head all the way up to a viewing platform. So let's check it out, let's see what it's like. No, I've got oxygen canisters here. You can buy for 20 yuan if you need them. So we are at an elevation now of over 3,000 meters, which is why they have oxygen canisters. And you've got to take it slow and easy. So, yeah, your body adjusts gently as you're kind of ascending up the mountains here. So thankfully the bus has been stopping at different intervals on the journey so that we have time to acclimatise ourselves, move, get our bodies used to increasing in altitude. My gosh, what's going on down here? There's actual, is it water buffalo or yaks in the water? Well, that's absolute madness. How, I'm guessing that water is pretty cold if it's come from melted snow. So how can there be yaks and people in that water? That's crazy. Geographically, this lake sits around 3,800 meters above sea level and was actually formed by a natural landslide that blocked a glacial river. The result? A surreal high-altitude lake surrounded by shifting white sands. It's located in the Pamirs, a range known as the roof of the world. The sand dunes here were pushed by centuries of wind from the nearby Gobi Desert, creating this bizarre blend of desert and alpine. Okay, let's go and check this out, because there's so many of these yaks down here. I don't know if I want to ride a yak. Oh. It's okay, I'm just not right, just looking. They've even got camels here as well, or maybe these are they're definitely yaks. I think they're camels. And then there's even someone here having their wedding photography done. These guys are brave. Okay, I'm gonna go and try and see what the temperature of the water is here. Is it cold? I think it's gonna be freezing. Actually, that's not that cold. I would have thought that would have been a lot colder. I was expecting like the sea in England where it's freezing, but actually it's quite warm. That's very odd. I wonder why it's so warm. Man, that's so beautiful. That's so just stunning. I'm lost for words. It's so peaceful as well. I did not fancy riding on one of these yaks because I don't personally agree with them being used to carry people for photos and being put in the river. But that's just my opinion. I understand why it's done. It's just not something I want to partake in. Looks like you can also quad bike here, maybe. That's crazy. That's a bit crazy. Wouldn't want to go in the water. From here, we kept climbing higher on the Karakoram Highway, heading towards Karakul Lake, closer to the border with Pakistan. Karakul Lake sits at an elevation of 3,600 meters, surrounded by snow-draped peaks known as the Father of Ice Mountains. This area is home to Kazakh and Tajik ethnic groups, many of whom live in traditional yurts and herd livestock near the lake. If you visit, you might get the chance to drink yak milk or try their local bread. Karakul Lake was a key rest stop along the ancient trade routes that connected China with Central Asia, part of the Silk Road network that moved goods and cultures across empires. Hopefully see the big daddy mountain behind me that's over 7,000 meters high above sea level. We're at 3,600 right now. Oh, I need to keep walking, keep getting my body used to this this acclimatization. You don't want to get a headache. You don't want to struggle sleeping tonight because of the altitude. Decided to buy some oxygen just because I remember from when I was in Xinjiang, and this did make a big difference. And I felt a little bit out of breath, maybe because I'm running around and trying to film whilst I'm here. So I'm going to use some of this oxygen just to help balance out the fact of the altitude. So we've now climbed a little bit higher, I think. These are not the right shoes for snow. Oh no. Ah, thank you. How high up are we now?
Yeah?
How many meters are we now?
4,000.
4,000?
Yes.
Wow. Let's keep going. So it's currently minus 2 degrees
huge
here.
Mountain here, and there are 4 glaciers from this mountain.
Look at that 5G antenna up here at 4,000 meters above sea level. They've got 5G connectivity here in China. So we can't see the 4 peaks that would be visible behind me here up at 4,000 meters, but our tour guide has explained to us that on the way back tomorrow, we're also going to stop here because the weather should be a little bit clearer. It's -2 degrees and it's snowing, but it's not actually as cold as it was when we were down at the previous lake where it was 0 degrees, but very windy. It's so peaceful up here though. I love it. This is so beautiful. You get such a wide range of things going on here up in these mountains. From sandstone mountains and red stone to then the beautiful snow-capped mountains, and then when you get up here it's just so peaceful and quiet. You almost don't feel like you're in China at all. You could be anywhere. I'm feeling very giddy, and I don't know if that's because I'm going dizzy with having come to such a high altitude or whether I'm just in some kind of euphoria mode for being here after this being somewhere that I've always wanted to explore and visit for so long. I think I need some more oxygen. One of the things that's really interesting being up here in very mountainous regions where generally there isn't much facilities or infrastructure, but I was talking to my guide and there is actually now, because of the road network that's been built along here for transporting goods across different countries into China and back out, but also now from tourism, which is a big growing thing here in this region in Xinjiang, especially around this Belt and Road initiative where there's this connectivity. So now there's a lot more domestic tourism that's happening. It's growing year on year. He was saying that at the peak actually was over last year in 2023 in the Xinjiang area. So you have a lot of facilities now that are built, like toilet stops, you've got restaurants, you've got places to get drinks from, you've got observation areas, there's lots of parking for coaches, and so as we can see right now it's not that busy, because he was saying that actually the peak season for travel in this area starts from around May until around July, October, till October time. So yeah, from May till October. 你好。是的。
抖音吗？
是的，vlogger。
抖音是吧？
对呀，是吧？
谢谢。
谢谢。
宣传大美新疆。
好，谢谢。So yeah, so he was saying that the peak season here for tourism is between May and October, and it peaks especially in the September time. So you can just imagine in that time that's going to be very, very busy here. All these coach parks will be filled up with local domestic tourists and also international tourists as well. But it's quite nice because I'm getting to experience this place where it's a little bit quieter without the crowds, which I'll personally tell you I do enjoy. So we're now heading back on our bus and we're going to head to our hotel where we're going to check in, and then I think we've got a little surprise in store for the evening where we're going to get to see what a local house looks like for people that live in this area. Excited for that.
We then drove further down the China and Pakistan highway to the town of Tashkurgan.
So we're now going to meet a Tashkar family and we're going to let us inside their house.
你好 hello hello 你好 hello.
Wow, you've got one half all of the snow and then the other half is all dry mountains.
你好 hello hi. Oh wow.
The Tajik family had laid out food for us to enjoy whilst they explained more about their traditions, and we got to meet the family.
That's so good. And they've now brought us a yogurt and a nice hot drink. But I think we're going to get to meet all the family members now.
咱们塔县的这个发展和旅游。
Mr. Shangang is very welcoming you to come to his house for visiting and joining them to be dancing in this house. And they prepared some show for you. their family members, they're coming to dance here, and he's very glad to you coming to his house.
We were then invited up to dance with members of the family. It was a wonderful experience to see the traditional clothing that the family wear and also to see the traditional dancing. And I was actually invited up as well and was given a hat to wear. I hope that my dancing wasn't too bad. We also got the opportunity to see the husband and wife do their dance that they would do on their wedding day. Then it was time to head back to our hotel and get some rest. Let's have a look at it because this hotel room has blown my mind. So pretty standard stuff. Really nice bathroom, big shower, smart toilet, big wardrobe. I actually like this. This is really clever, having this LED light underneath. Got tea and coffee facilities, a big TV, huge bed. Looks very, very comfortable. A nice desk here, actually, with like a proper desk chair. I'm very impressed with this, considering this is in the middle of the mountains here in eastern China, right next to the border with Pakistan and Afghanistan. I'm quite surprised, like the level of this hotel is very nice. But this has blown my mind. I was like at first, oh, like what's this on the bedside table? Like maybe a face mask or something? I was like, oh wait, it's a breathing tube. It's a breathing tube to put in your nose. And then I looked up and I saw there was this little door. So when I open this up, you've actually got a canister here of oxygen that's being fed in from a pipe external to the room. So they've obviously got oxygen canisters within the hotel premises that pipes oxygen into each individual bedroom, so that people that stay here, if they are altitude sick due to having climbed up and coming down the mountain, then you can basically put this in, sleep at night with pure oxygen going in, to hopefully make you sleep better. That is just amazing. I actually bought a canister of oxygen, but now I know there's one in the room. Like, this is the way I'm going to be sleeping tonight, looking like a patient in a hospital bed. Thanks for watching. To see my adventures in Tashkurgan the next day, then make sure that you're subscribed to see the rest of my journey along China's Silk Road. As always, see you on the next video. Bye!